We're in.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Dicey Decisions Zeros to Heroes campaign. Uh, yes, we are missing one of our players tonight, unfortunately.
Who is it?
Um, I can't remember their name, but
That's crazy.
they play the character Fern. Anyway, yeah, she's not feeling very well. So we're going to run this thing without her this time.
Get well soon,
Um,
Juliet.
yes, let's. I was just kidding, Juliet. I do know your name. Uh, I wanted to let my players tell us what happened last time, and I know I'm just boinking it up there in your face right now because last time was a lot of conversation. And does anybody remember some things that we found out about each other? No,
We found out that these two guys are looking for Stony.
that was at the very end. That was
The
like the
very
last
end.
minute.
And yes, that's what I'm locked in
Yeah,
on my lies.
it was kind of a cliffhanger.
Found
We
out that
don't. Oh,
that Sunny died a few times, or at least once.
a couple times. Yeah.
At least
Been
she
there,
said
done
she
that.
did.
Fern has enjoyed killing before.
Yep.
Because of
Stony
that.
doesn't hate Fern. He thinks fondly of her,
Yeah.
at
That was a
least.
surprise.
We learned Rip's story through an allegory of little friends,
Yeah.
and
Right. We learned
Yep.
where Rip came from. Yeah, cool.
Not this
Um,
dimension.
Sonny was an experiment, kind of, or experimented upon.
Yes.
So if you didn't see our last show, we had a lot of like talking around the fireside and learning a little bit about backstories. And then right at the end, as they're traveling across the dividing plains of Taldore toward Iman to try to finally glean some information and put all the pieces together, or at least some of the pieces together, they crossed a little road. And what did they see, guys?
A couple of people.
A
Was there
couple
a
of
cart too?
people driving a cart,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
asking around for our boy,
which boy did they need to find?
Our
Stony.
best
We never heard of
boy.
him.
Mr. Steel Tree himself.
Oh God. What?
So they're looking for Stony,
But right
and
now, my name
instantly
is Mark.
Sonny said, "Well, first Sonny said, 'Oh, you know Stony?' And then you changed your Rip called you something else. What was it?
Mark Ruffle. What was it? Ruffle.
It was like Mark Russell Tree or something.
Something like that.
Mark Russell Root, I think.
He did what?
Russell Root?
Mark Russell Root, I want to say.
Ruffle Root. That sounds fair. That sounds familiar.
What was
Okay.
it?
So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to jump right in with that conversation. Two human men, kind of burly looking guys, driving a little covered cart pulled by one horse. And they stopped and said, "We're looking for Stony Ironbark. Do you know him?" And we had some dice rolled to see if they were being persuasive or you guys were being deceptive enough. But Sonny's comment did potentially give it away. So the last thing that happened, I believe, was that you guys said this is Mark Russell Root, and that's where we stopped, or whatever you called him. So let's jump right in where the driver says, "So we're looking for Stony Ironbark. If you know him, Tell me where he is.
Oh, don't actually know that guy. Never heard of him. Probably a dweeb.
Can you roll a deception check, please?
I sure can. I have a +6 to that, and I got a 19 on the dice, so 25.
She's so
These
good
guys-
at math.
Yeah, all of a sudden. That's kind of throwing me for a loop. I don't know where to go from there. Okay.
Didn't expect
They
to roll
say
so low.
okay, and then
Sorry.
they keep going.
The
She's
opposite of a
unable
nat
to
one,
keep
just-
talking if you let her. She'll just start babbling on about shit. Once she met a guy named Rocky, and then there's another one named like Pebble.
What's
Stone.
happening here? Hold on.
Pause. Time.
Mel, you were glitchy and your voice was bouncing all over the place. I
We
don't know
went
what
into
just happened.
I think
a cavern.
it like cut out and I stopped talking, but it kept. Anyways, I
Okay.
think I'm back.
All right, you're back. Okay. That incredible deception check convinces them somehow because clearly you said, all right. So they look over at the Rip and Stony.
Iron,
Not you,
Iron-
is it?
no, Ironbark sounds like Ironbark sounds like a dwarf name to me. So I guess are you looking for a dwarf?
Not a dwarf. If you see this character, tell him that we need to bring him to the commander.
What commander?
Kettle Chest.
Another dwarf.
Okay.
Does that ring any bells for Stony? Would he know who that is?
It does not.
Okay.
You've never heard that name before.
Yes.
I need everybody to roll. Nah, never mind. You don't have to roll anything. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask them. So, what if we happen to meet and find this Stony guy? Should we tell him to meet you somewhere? Or, like, what exactly piques your interest about him?
They look at each other and
Just
we
so
don't
we
know
know.
where we're gonna be. We're driving around looking. He and his cohort are fleeing Gladewell, headed toward Iman. Is all I know. Trying to grab him and bring him to. I mean, ask him to ride with us to see Commander Kettlechest. Commander Kettlechest can be found about 2 days west of here on the way to Iman on the main road. If you, well, since you're not them, it doesn't matter.
Did
Well, so
him and his cohort do anything? Like, should we be scared for our lives if we meet them?
yeah, are they dangerous?
You mean we?
Yeah. Well, the three of us, should we be scared if we meet them?
Meet the Stony character?
Yeah, and like his cohort.
They look at
That's
each
what you
other
call
again, and the one who's not driving says, "Yes, you probably should be afraid. I believe they're allied with some nefarious organizations."
No way. Like who?
We're not at liberty to say. We just need to bring them to our commander.
Ah, come on. It's gotta be like burning a hole in your tongue. I'm sure you want to share. Come on.
You don't
I'd like to
sound
know what
very
we're up
convincing
against.
right now. Would you like to roll a persuasion check?
Can
just
they
trying
get
to-
advantage since Bunny's trying to help?
Just trying to edge him a
I
little.
don't think so. I mean, the way Rebecca's saying it is way less convincing I'm tempted to give you disadvantage.
No, I'm just edging. The first guy seemed a little more talkative. I'm just,
Uh huh.
I like to gossip. It's a 13 anyways.
And which one were you talking to? The driver or the passenger?
The the first one I was
First one is the
talking
driver.
to. Yeah, the driver.
We're not supposed to say.
Right, yeah, no, that's okay. I get it,
Yes.
We just want to talk to this fellow.
Yes, well, you all must be very busy and on your way. So let us not bother these fine folks in front of us any
You're so
longer.
right.
Though I will have to warn you, you are going down this road, yes? Points to the east, where they were just coming from.
This trail is actually going north south. They're headed south now, toward the main road. This is like an offshoot of the main road.
Where the
Uh,
he went. So I guess my question is, would Stony know that they're headed towards the Leocrata?
oh, that would be back to the east. You're correct. No, this road is cutting across your trail, so they wouldn't go that way unless they went off the road.
Well, just a fair warning. We did encounter a Leocrata down that way. Well, I surmise that it was, mostly because of the, evidence that there was there, and I would be remiss if I did not tell you or warn you of the case, but of course, since you are not going that way, you all should be fine, and we will get on our way. Isn't that right?
Asking them, isn't that right?
Uh,
Or you,
uh,
your buddy?
Sunny, Rip, yes?
Yeah, no, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So you guys
But
are
I have
heading-
one last question though.
Yeah.
Before we head off on our way.
Yeah.
The Stony and their cohort, do they have like a fun name that you know them by, just so we can ask around? Like any cool group name?
We didn't hear any cool name. It was something like we've only heard negative adjectives associated with these people.
Negative.
Mm.
Ragtag.
I squeezed Sunny's hand a little bit.
Accursed.
So definitely
Okay, yeah.
avoid these individuals at all cost.
Yes, avoid them and spread the word. They are a terrible influence, shall we say?
Oh, and coming from such a reputable source, I would imagine that they are such vile creatures, isn't that right? Yes. Well,
Awful.
awful, terrible. And with that being said, I hope that you all have such a fine day. And I hope that you apprehend these individuals for their heinous crimes of, you never said, but that's all right. I won't pry.
As
Negativity.
Tony's talking, the driver cracks his reins and he goes, "By the 8, I thought we'd finally found them." And he starts pulling off past you.
No, just there.
Ragtag. Terrible influence. Can't believe it.
And they
Hold on.
pull down
Wait until they're
toward
out of
south
earshot.
and start trundling away.
Has Fern
We'll start
and
walking
Spieta,
together.
has
Fern
their
Spieta,
side of them, like, do they look like they're in the clear for us to rejoin?
Oh yeah, you watch them move away, and whenever you want to come out, they can't see the wagon. The wagon is like a covered with a little roof, and if they look, they'd have to look all the way around the wagon to see behind them. So, yeah,
Gotcha. Pieta swings back and it's like, oh, what was that? What did they want? It seemed amicable, right?
They
No, no, they wanted us, Stony, but us in general. So there's people looking for us now?
They called us
What?
ragtags.
They called us ragtag.
They
Yeah.
also
I
said
mean,
accursed. I
Ooh,
don't know
what
if
did
you
we
guys
even
get
do?
that.
they also said we were accursed, but I don't think there's any curses. Oh no, there's a few curses on me. I mean, maybe that one's a little accurate. We might be a little accursed.
Well, I guess we ignore it for now and just keep on trudging along. I don't.
Yes, and
Well,
there's a Commander Kettlecorn, I believe, that is somewhere up the road.
yeah.
Kettle
And
chest.
Stony,
Yes,
did they want you because you're our leader or because you did something else?
I, I hadn't realized that I was the leader, but no, I cannot think of something that would pertain to someone being searching for me and calling me all those nasty things. That is.
I'm gonna I'm gonna insight check Stony on this
I'm
one.
not because Stony said friends don't lie to each other.
Oh
What are you
no.
hoping to find out about him?
If
Because you
he's
know
lying
just about
about
everything about Stony at this point.
that's true. I'm trying to see if there's anything that he is trying to cover for that I don't know about. But I'm not gonna get it because it's a 7.
I,
Stony, you could roll a deception if
I don't.
you want.
He's not. I mean, he's not really trying to deceive anyone. I don't think that he really. I don't think he knows what's going on either. Um,
Okay.
really, I am uncertain of what is really going on here. This does not bode well, though. If our reputation is this low, then
Fern glides out of the tall grass, and she says, "What was that curse?" he said as he pulled away.
Did
Occurs?
we hear that?
I
yes,
said it.
said accursed.
No, after that, I could swear. Never mind.
No, please, elaborate.
I could swear he said, by the 8.
Eight.
It,
Eight
By the
what?
8.
I thought they were just talking about eating. Are we thinking that's like a number of things?
It is a number of legs. It is a number of eyes.
Oh,
It is a number of points on a
Oh.
certain star. I don't think I need to speak the name, do I?
sometimes
No,
it
I
helps.
think I'm with
I-
you.
It's best we do not. As hard as it is to admit, but no. Do not invoke her name.
If they are hunting us, then remember when we spoke to the Avatar, to the creature that was produced in the circle.
Yeah.
She must have spread at least one of our names. Stony, if they know your name, they will soon know all of us.
Yes, perhaps we should use different names. I, of course, cannot use a different name other than my own, at least now.
Wait,
Why
why not?
can't you?
Just lie.
I am so terrible at lying. Please do not make me speak a name that is not my
Okay.
own.
Okay, well, do you have like a middle name? Are you cool with going by Mark Russell Root?
You know, that is that is a fantastic name. Please
That
refer
guy
to
is
me
a
as
jerk.
Mark Russellroot, and I
Oh,
shall respond accordingly. But if they ask me for my name, please answer for me.
Jake, what if you could you just like well, this is gonna sound mean. Could you just not talk? Could you just, pretend like you don't know words or something? Maybe you could pretend to be an idiot. That might be fun.
And an idiot. Hmm.
Yeah,
Or that you took a vow of silence and that
cool.
you are
That's cool.
wanting and respecting a god that, you just bow and nod. Yeah.
You all hear in your head, um, you know that could actually work in my favor.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, because then we can do the thing.
Well,
That's what my wa always said was if you think you're gonna get yourself in trouble, just be quiet.
I cannot maintain a connection like Sunny can, so I can only speak to you, but if we are in conversation, you cannot speak back.
Well, that's not as useful. Why'd you choose that?
I I didn't choose. I've
Why didn't you
been
choose it both ways?
I you know my folly. I should have done a pact with some sort of higher being other than my own powers, of course. It seems I have got the short end of the stick on this deal, that is for sure. But as limited as it may be, it still might be useful, Sonny. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, definitely. I just figured if you're going to choose a superpower, you might as well have it both ways.
Have it
But,
have it
teach
both
their
ways.
own.
Yes, yes, indeed. To each their own. Indeed, yes. And my own is what I am only capable of.
Tony,
Well, you know.
Ern says, can we walk and talk instead of standing here in the open road?
We're also on foot. Shouldn't we get like
Sure.
horses or something? Maybe a carriage? We're going pretty slow.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I don't know where we would find some.
yes. Let's walk and talk, and perhaps find some mode of transportation as well. Uh, you you have some way of disguising me, yes, Fern? Some kind of kit that would help change my appearance in the disguise.
Ooh. Do you have a fake beard? He would look really good with a fake beard.
What's wrong with my regular beard? I I haven't shaved in quite some time. I know it's a little
Oh,
stubbly
maybe
in
we should
places, but
shave.
what?
Maybe you
It'll
should
just
shave it
help it a
all
lot.
off.
Yeah.
A situation arises, yes, I can probably disguise you.
The I would say the situation is now, but just in case there are eyes watching, perhaps when we go to new places.
Well, we could start by shaving your head.
Ah, is
All of it.
are you certain that it has to be all of
All.
all
Well,
of?
it doesn't have to go to be safe.
We could leave
Yeah.
one strip down the center.
What
It
would
might look good.
perhaps a light trim? It's been like a while since I know that it's grown wild, but maybe like a small cut, maybe like an inch or two off the top. Just
Starts walking to the west and says, and continues talking, hoping that you guys will walk with her. Uh, what if we just shave the center of the top so that you look more like a very wise and venerable monk?
or think about this: we don't shave at all, and I keep my hair, and perhaps there's some dyes around here, some fun fun mud that you could put in my hair, and it would dye it, oh, a lovely brown or something. Certainly, you don't have to cut it all off.
I'll
No,
keep.
shaved head would look tough.
You know, we should really take a group vote on this just so we're safe. Raise your hand if we
But
shave all of Stoney's hair
but
off.
it's my hair.
Try the whole of it. Just
It'll
most
grow
of it.
back.
Yeah, it grows, right?
Oh, I
It does
suppose it
still
does
grow,
grow.
right?
I suppose if it's
Well,
really necessary.
Would you like to be a drow? Or the color of an orc's skin? Or let's see what else I have. She rifles through her bag. We could make your skin bright red
I just
or
need to look like a
yellow.
different person, Fern. Just a different, completely different person.
Right. And my first suggestion is the simplest in that you change your hair completely. And that will fool many people. A
Indeed,
bald
yes.
man is not treated or not seen the same as a person with hair.
Okay, I
You
understand.
can see that she's got a smile at the corner of her mouth. All right. When we camp tonight, I will, or in the morning, I'll put a disguise on you. Does that help?
I'm merely trying to help everyone. I wish not to be the reason why we get caught and put into another unnecessary fight. So, yes,
Tony,
for the good
you
of everyone.
seem to be forgetting that they had no description of you.
This is true, but there are other people that know my face. And if I were to ever run into those people, I would have a hard time explaining away that I am not who I say I am.
unless you shave your head.
Unless I
Unless
shave
you're
my...
bald.
Mm, unless I'm bald. Fine.
Or dye it, or make a disguise of some sort.
Could you at least leave, maybe half an inch? Not even completely bald. Maybe there's still some left over, perhaps?
Rip and Sonny, can you keep an eye open? Maybe we can find some appropriate clay or berries or soap bush or something to change the color of Stoney's facial hair after we shave his head. And she smiles
Oh, good
really big
idea.
there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Let me think. They know any natural. Hmm. Let's.
I'll just start collecting random berries along the road and have a pocket
Perfect.
full of different ones.
I'm gonna.
So, go ahead.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I would know anything that would
Absolutely.
temporarily change?
Sure.
And then if I meet whatever DC you have, I'll look it up for real, and then we'll all get to know. Okay, that's an 11.
It's average. So,
Yeah,
if you knew some sort of something that could potentially bleach Stoney's hair,
yeah.
some natural ingredient, or like if you found clay with a lot of red, like iron oxide in it, you could just plaster it into his hair and smooth it back so it's like slick, red,
Oh,
flaky
yeah.
hair.
Yeah. Or we could do, how do you feel about like a dark like a blue black. That would look pretty cool. You'd look kind of tough like that. I bet I could find some indigo somewhere around here.
That does look cool.
That would look cool.
Gold would also look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that we can come up with, I think, will be interesting.
I also
He
have a
smiles
whole
again.
costume bag we can dig into tonight too and get creative with.
I'll leave the costuming to you, Sonny.
Oh, we could add spider legs to your head instead of hair.
Well, we don't want to give off the wrong impression, so maybe you lay off the spiders.
Oh, okay. We
That
should
might
catch
actually
some other
be the
animals. Then.
right impression. No, that would be the wrong impression.
So as we continue to chat about Stoney's makeover, you guys travel west, and the day passes much like the other days, and night falls. Who would? Well, first of all, what are you guys going to do around the campfire?
I immediately take out a knife and approach Stony and be like, "You ready?"
As I'll ever be.
I get to do it, right? I look around before anyone can stop me, and I start.
I
Wait,
vote
wait.
found.
I think we should look at. I think we should see. I got some indigo on the way. I think we should see what he looks like with the blue black hair first before we cut it all off. Then it's like two looks in one, you know?
Fine.
Then maybe he could use a trim. I do like that idea. And I'll start mashing a paste of indigo into his hair and beard and mustache and just
Oh,
massage it all in.
oh, that
Go
feels
ahead
very forceful. And what's that?
and make. What kind of check do you think this would be? It's not
Gosh.
performance so much as. Man, that's a
Sleight of
tough
hand?
one. Maybe
Um,
it's more like an alchemy check or something. Are you proficient with an alchemy kit?
I'm proficient with an herbalism kit.
Herbalism kit?
I am using a flower.
Okay, roll a check including your proficiency with your herbalism. Just roll a d20 and add that in.
Which that would be my add my proficiency bonus?
Yeah, I guess that's how it would work. Yeah. Just roll a d20 and add your proficiency bonus, which at level 4 is still a +2, right?
Still a 2, yeah. Not rolling. Oh, that's good. That is a 17.
That
I
is
was gonna
good.
double check in the player's handbook because I would also love to know that rule.
Stony,
mm-hmm.
when Rip is finished with a 17, it's pretty good. Like, you don't have blue lines running down your face or anything. Rip just carefully massages this dye. Basically, I think the way you make it is you boil, I think the flowers or the seeds or something.
Yeah, I
It
think
turns
I
this,
think it's the flowers.
and the flowers are yellow, but it turns into this deep, deep bluish black color. Then you have to boil it down so that the water's almost all gone. It's still like a sticky paste, and you rub it in there, and you wait for the hair or you wait for it to sink in or whatever. Anyway, probably
You
if you got rained on or tried to rinse it out, it would come out. But your hair is black now.
Yeah. In
Huh.
the rules, it is each of the kits has an associated skill, so I would imagine you would add your proficiency and your skill modifier, which for herbalism is intelligence, which would bring it to a 19. So that's some pretty
Yeah,
darn good hair dye.
yeah. You dyed his hair jet black, and it didn't like get his whole body black or his face or anything. Yeah, you did a really
looks
good
good.
job.
You
Yeah.
look good.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Do I look different
Never
enough,
done
though?
that before. I don't know. I know you. So
Oh, I suppose that's true.
I mean, I think between that and maybe some new clothes, you'll be good to go.
I know that
Fern
you.
looks over. Go ahead.
I know that you really wanted to cut my hair. Did you still want to do that? Maybe just not as enthusiastically as you perhaps want to?
I mean, if you let me, I will, but I can also just wait until you're asleep one day and surprise you if you would rather.
You know,
so
as
true.
much as I love surprises, Sonny,
Yeah.
I I would rather not be surprised this time. I promise I'll sit still the whole time, if you will.
Lovely! I take out the knife and I start to give him a bit of a trim. And as I already have begun, Sunny will say, Huh, I'm so glad you let me do this, Stony. The last time I did this, I only kind of almost nicked off an ear to my brother, but he was fine. So this is going to be great.
What?
Oh, don't move! That's what happened last time.
Okay, it's fine.
Now, Sonny, you do need to roll performance or sleight of hand, either one.
Can I do performance? Because I'm better at that.
Yeah. So you're keeping him distracted and engaged while you're doing it, reminding him to hold still, etc., etc. What'd you get?
16 on the dice for a total of 22.
Ooh. So Stony, you barely even feel uncomfortable or anything while she takes a knife and just carves your hair. Um, the result.
Can,
Go ahead.
can it be like a bowl cut, though?
Oh my god.
Absolutely. That's
Like
what I was going
shaved
to
out
say.
the bottom half and then a full bowl cut on top.
Absolutely. The performance was
Ah.
not to see how well she cut it. The performance was to see how how distracted and comfortable Stony was. The haircut is whatever Sonny wants it to be.
Oh, yeah.
And now Stony has bald sides and back, so you have a straight up bowl cut,
Oh boy,
and it's pitch black.
you look not like you.
That's
And to top it
fantastic.
off, you had to like put some wires together around some like glass and put some framed, and he's like, "Here you go, buddy." Like, he's like, "Here's some glasses that I heard tales that like there are these superheroes that they put glasses on and people do not recognize them. So as you guys are doing your thing, I want to go and make you a pair. So here you go."
Those
Ah,
look almost exactly like glasses.
wait, hang on. Pause for just one moment. I've got
Fern,
here somewhere.
Fern is over on the side watching and laughing her butt off, just enjoying every bit of this. Just lounging on the side, occasionally standing up to to take watch, and then laying back down and just watching, laugh, laugh, laugh.
Nice.
Oh, who's that guy? Bring John back.
That's Mark.
And of course, for my own touch, he like out of his pouch, he like pulls out like these little tiny little tools, almost kind of like Wolverine claw style. And he, you know, um, I'm assuming that there's some source of water nearby or something. No, you know what? He's just gonna wing it. He's going to like start poking at his face with it. He's doing some magical tinkering, and I'm taking a bit of a liberty on this, but
I would guess you have a little mirror as part of your toolkit.
Sure, yeah. So he'll hold it up, and he'll start like kind of carving away. And once he's done, the static visual effect that he makes is like a scar across his lip,
Mm.
and across his like brow. Something small but distinguishable.
So you just take a chunk out of your eyebrow and the facial hair. Got it.
Hmm.
Cool.
It is magical in nature, and it is indefinite until I say it. Until I say it, it is no more.
Okay.
Wow.
You have got your full disguise. Um, and with that, anything else around the campfire? Any questions or stories or anything? All right. So Fern will take watch first. Who would you like her to wake up after she's done?
Pieta will take next.
Right. Okay. Fern starts walking around, and you guys all go to sleep. When she wakes Pieta, she says, Pieta, it's time for you to take your watch.
Okay, yeah, you
Where-
could borrow my watch.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Pieta, are you awake?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. He kind of smacks himself a little bit with his hands.
There are some large beasts nearby. I believe
Oh.
they might be a pack of dire wolves, but they don't seem interested. They have not come close, so be on guard.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, I trust you, my friend. And she goes and sits down into her pose and starts trancing. So, Pieta, can you please roll a perception check?
Oh, I'm really good at those.
Sure, you are.
I am.
I know. You have to
Uh,
be. You're a monk.
let's see. That is a 21.
So, on your watch, you hear in the far distance a howl that doesn't sound like a normal wolf howl. It sounds deeper, stronger, and it doesn't seem close. But over the several hours that you're awake, you hear noises growing a little closer and a little closer. You can't tell exactly what they are. Your dark vision reaches how far? Oh, you don't have dark vision, do you?
I do. I do have dark vision. It's
So
60
your
feet.
dark vision goes 60, and in the moonlight, you can see a little farther, but uh, not super far. So you hear the sounds of things moving in the distance. You hear general nighttime sounds like you'd hear on the plains. There's a lot of wind blowing across the grass, and the occasional cry of maybe a rabbit being attacked by a fox or something. You might hear the hoot of an owl as it passes overhead, maybe some migrating birds, several hundred feet above you as they pass by. But there's also something else out there. But as your time awake finishes, nothing has happened. So, who's going to go next?
Yet
I'll take a
will
middle of the night.
wake up Rip.
Okay.
Psst, Rip. Kind of shakes her a little. Shakes him a little bit. Rip.
No.
Do you
I
want me
only
to
have
take
to take. No, I only have to take middle of the night like once a week or so, right? Not that often. This is the last time for a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I'll take the middle of the
Okay.
night next time.
Okay, good. That's so good. I love sleeping.
Are you gonna be okay? Do you want me to stay awake with you for a little bit?
Oh, I'll be okay. And they'll kind of smack themselves awake and get up and shake a bit. Okay, I'm standing.
You are.
Oh, it's so late for me to be standing. Okay, I'm so awake. Do you
I,
see my eyes? Are they awake?
uh, yes.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
I've heard
I
some
was
kind of
gonna yell,
strange
but it's fine.
noises. Fern
Oh.
warned me that there might be some kind of dire wolves out, but they don't seem
Oh.
interested in us. Um, but
Kind of
that's just
doing. They do their own thing.
okay. That's good. I'm glad that you know about animals. Um, yeah, I think that's it, really. There's just been some kind of regular noises here and there. Fox
Mm.
killing things of that nature.
Oh. Oh. That's loud. I slept through that. That's amazing.
I mean, they weren't that close.
Oh. All right. Well, yeah. You can go to sleep, and I'll take the night watch. Too early to start breakfast. Weird watch.
I
But
might
okay.
have some jerky if you need a snack.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Pietro
take your
reaches in
chicken.
his bag and hands her a little bit of bark that he had left. All right,
Oh, tree jerky.
take care and wake me up if you need anything.
Okay, yeah, I mean, well, that's the job. And then
All right,
I'll see you in the morning.
see you then. Pieta goes to lie down, but he doesn't. He consciously doesn't go to sleep until like 15 to 30 minutes after to make sure that Rip is like up and Adams.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll pace around. I'll walk around
Okay.
the campfire and everyone sleeping to keep myself awake.
Right. Then, as Pieta finally falls asleep, a little while later, Rip, can you roll a perception check, please?
Yeah,
You also should be good at this.
good at it. I'm pretty good at it. I'm a 16 good at it.
Okay. About an hour into your sleep, into your watch while everyone else is sleeping, you hear some growling and snapping and kind of like at really far away, like dogs fighting each other. Maybe wolves, maybe coyotes, maybe foxes, some sort of like snapping and snarling back and forth. However, it almost sounds like there were words in this argument, in this altercation. You can't be sure. And it was probably between a quarter and a half mile away, like nowhere too near. Do you keep the fire going on this cold, bitter night? Well, actually, it's not bitter cold, it's just cold.
Yeah.
You do keep
Um,
it going.
yeah, I'll keep it enough. I'll probably keep it pretty low, just enough to make sure that everyone is staying pretty warm, but I'm walking around, so I don't need it to be like roaring or anything.
Sure.
Um, and I have dark vision, so I'm not like overly. concerned about my own visibility.
Okay. So you do notice, of course, you know that when the fire's going, things can smell it. Smoke is it carries, but the wind is blowing away right now from the sounds you heard. Now, with that in mind, what are you going to do?
Um, so the wind is blowing from the direction the
The
snarling and
sound,
snapping was coming
right?
from.
It carried
Okay.
on the wind. You heard it probably a little better because of that. The smoke is
Yes.
in the way.
Yeah. Um, what am I gonna do about that? Am I gonna do anything about that?
The question.
I'm not gonna stray from the fire. I don't plan on leaving the area.
Why don't you tell me what's going through your mind, through
I'm
Rip's mind?
Rip is trying to think if they know of any ways to increase their senses or if that is something that they were prepared for in the past day. Um, but they don't seem to be coming up with much of anything.
Okay.
Um, could deafen myself, but I can't make my hearing any better. Yeah, I kind of just want to because I want to hear that try and hear that more more clearly. Um, yeah, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals on myself and then just listen again.
Okay.
See if that increases my comprehension at all.
All right. So, how long does that spell last?
Um, 10 minutes.
Okay. So you cast the spell and you wait. Roll a d10, please.
Oh my gosh. I unlocked a new type of roll, guys. I'm scared. It's a 5.
Okay. You wait. You wait. Minutes pass. Um, you're starting to think that this spell's going to wear off before you hear it again. And then you do hear it. The snarling. It sounds a little closer. You do not, your spell doesn't pick anything up because you hear definite sounds in these snarls and snaps that are language. They are not animals. Roll a nature, or how about nature and, well, it wouldn't be nature. Roll an arcana check just to see if you know what else might be out here other than animals.
I have some theories myself. Let's see if
Sure.
Rip also has theories. They they got a 10.
Okay. Uh, you know there are some species of dog creatures can talk. You've heard. You're not sure exactly what that is. Um, you know that hyena people called gnolls exist.
Yeah.
You've never seen them, I
Yeah.
don't think. And other things, like maybe it could be werewolves.
Yeah. My first thought was shifters.
And there are other things too that could be lots of things.
Yeah. How cold is it?
It's cold. It's nippy. Like
Like,
you gotta wear a blanket on you when you walk around.
yeah. Alrighty. Um, cool. I am going to put out the fire temporarily and quietly whisper to myself, "Sorry, guys."
Sure. Okay. Everybody has at least something to curl up in,
Yeah.
whether it's a bedroll or a blanket or whatever. So it's not like anyone is super comfortable or very warm, but they're not going to freeze. So you put out the fire, and you definitely notice that makes a difference in how dark it is. Like, for one thing, standing next to the fire, not lit up for the whole world to see. So the fire's out, and the moon at this point is very low in the sky. The stars are sparkling. You see all the constellations. It's beautiful, actually. And the crisp, cold air is so clear. It's like those stars are almost close enough to touch. You are hyper conscious of the sounds around you. And being who you are, and having spent 5 years out basically in the wilderness living, you know the difference between uh, the rustle of grass from the passing of like a rabbit or a snake as opposed to the rustle of grass that something much bigger is walking through. You know that the crack of a twig requires a certain mass before it'll snap. You know that even insects can sound like they're rustling in the leaves, and that's nothing to worry about. This vast knowledge you have of nature is focused and honed right now on the sounds out to the west of you.
That's the way we came from,
That's the way you're headed.
the way we're headed. Okay.
Mhm. And you wait, and you wait, and by now your spell is gone. You've been you've been on guard, on duty for about an hour and a half at this point. Just nothing. It seems like the sounds of the night are slowly getting softer. You hear less crickets, perhaps. The wind dies down, so it's so silent. You can hear the breathing of your four friends.
Since it's been about an hour and a half, and I know Fern took the first watch, and she would have tranced through
She took the
all
first
of,
four.
yes,
Pieta
she
took.
tranced through Pieta's watch and through an hour and a half of mine. So I would think that's been at least 4 hours. I just want another set of ears. I'm thinking about waking her up if I think she's gotten 4 hours of trance.
She hasn't quite got there, But you know
Okay.
that you're going to get a little bit more sleep too after this is over because you've
Yeah.
gotten about 6
Okay.
and you still need 2 more,
Okay.
kind of. You don't really need them, but
Yeah.
you'd like to get a little more. You know somebody needs to take the end of this. You don't think Fern has gotten her full trance in, though.
Okay.
If you can hold out for another 30 or 40 minutes,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to, I would, having heard that coming from the west and hearing some of the dissipation of the like natural nighttime sounds, um, I'm going to be almost counting the minutes until I know she has had enough rest to wake her up and say, "Hey, keep watch with me. I would like some extra ears and eyes and um,
right?
company."
So as you wait, you watch the sliver of the moon sliding behind down the horizon. It's big. It's a crescent moon, but it looks really big as it goes down. There are 2 moons here. You're looking at the pale white one. Ruidus is not in the sky. Um, the white one is a crescent moon, and it's 3/4 of the way completely down below the horizon. And you keep checking it as time crawls by. It doesn't seem to be moving at all as you wait and wait for the chance to wake Fern up. And you hear a huff. And it sounds close. Something is out there in the grass. And what does your mind go to immediately? Is it watching you? Is it passing by? What would you think?
Um, my first thought, given my history and experience, would be just passing by, and not something actively hunting us. How loud did it sound? Or how like big did it sound by how loud it was?
Roll a perception check. You're
Dun,
hyper
dun.
focused. Actually, you know what, Pieta? Can you roll a constitution check?
Okie dokie.
What'd you get,
Why would
Becca?
you why would you say that? Um,
Why would
it's
I
just
say
a
what? Constitution?
tell him to yes. It's a total of a 6.
Okay. What'd you get, Pieta?
A total of 10.
Okay. That constitution check was to see how aware you would still be because I wanted to see how deeply into sleep you went, and I chose Constitution to use that. Um, I think I was wrong. I'm going to change that. Make a Wisdom roll because those are your senses. Because I know you were trying to stay awake a little while to help her, and I want to see how aware you actually could be in the
Okie
heavy
dokie.
sleep. Yeah, roll Wisdom.
No, that's a 6.
Okay, so you are deeply, deeply asleep. Um, Rip, with that roll, if you don't know, you have no idea. It could be
Yeah.
big, it could be passing, it could be watching. Why would it make a sound though if it was hunting you? What would be going on? And especially if it speaks a language, what the heck is happening?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Um, I am, I mean, going to turn and see if I can see it. Um,
You would have to go farther out into the grass to look.
It's more. Oh, okay. Is it? It's obscured by grass
Yeah, you're
or?
in tall grass. Like when you guys
Oh,
camp, you're below the level of the grass. It's like 4 feet high.
yeah. That's right. I do. John just reminded me that Cece would be up with me, so I
Oh.
would
Please
like
roll a
to.
perception check for CC.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is. I believe that. Wait, what does that say? Okay. That's a really good roll. That'll be a 23.
Wow. CC, how does CC identify things? Can she see, or is there like a digital processing that
I'm gonna
happens?
say I'm gonna say that she can see, and that she is programmed to assess threats basically, and I'll say like she's got like three different kinds of modes. Maybe like green is like okay, like things are all right. Yellow is just um, like proceed with caution, and then red is like oh, something dangerous, something hostile is out there, perhaps.
Would she fly toward it to see better?
No, because I have instruct. Well,
What are the instructions? Like
is
watch over the camp,
yeah,
or stay
basically
here and watch over the camp, or what?
stay here. Uh, any red level threats need to be woken up for. For any yellow level threats, um, perhaps investigate in like a designated circle, like an area, basically. So maybe the circle could be like 50 or 60 feet of investigation area. So
And to be clear, for our viewers and for me, and I guess for everybody, this is not an AI creature. This is a tool that is programmed and can only do a few things,
yes,
right?
it's called. I mean, it's a homunculus basically. It's a tiny construct, and all I have to go off of is um, what it says on the artificer infusions, um, which I reread over and over and over again. It doesn't really tell you its temperament or like any of the additional things that it can do, but it does have skills in perception and stealth.
Okay.
Um, it's got hit points.
How
It's got armor class. And it can do things. It can
it
fight.
can can it carry anything? Like, does it have a?
I mean,
A
it can
cube.
carry things. Its strength is at a 4, so it would have to be very very light things.
You know who's so light? A least weasel, who I can see through the eyeballs of.
Ah, okay. Well, if you'd like to throw the weasel up on top, Cece will surveil to the best of her ability.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll call Cece over. I'll say, "Hey, I did you heard that thing,
I'm going to
right? I
say that well, okay,
oh,
hold on.
Bob.
I've got to make a ruling here. If Cece can respond to others, is my question.
Ooh.
Cece, okay. So only
So I think we're going to have to give it an intelligence to
well, its
decide what
intelligence
it can
is 10.
actually do. Oh, it is.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
it's smart enough to recognize allies and take
Okay, then.
instruction.
That makes a
Um,
big difference.
okay.
It's more than a tool. It can sort of think, it can follow your instructions to what it thinks you want, not just exactly your words.
Yes.
Okay. So then, yes, it can respond to your friends unless they try to say something that is against what you say.
Okay.
Right? So if it's programmed to be on surveillance, and your friends say, "Come help me," like carry
Help me
a
surveil.
bucket of water, it
Yes.
won't. But if they're saying, "Carry this weasel and go check that out," maybe it will. Okay. So, Rip,
Yeah,
CC is not super bright and it's
that's
got a
okay.
job to do. Let's see if you can persuade it. Roll
Okay.
persuade to see if you.
Oh,
Well, does that sound fair?
I mean,
Um,
Cece should just listen to
I was gonna say,
whoever's
can I
up,
have
because
advantage since our goals are aligned? If her
yeah,
goal is
I'll
to
give you advantage.
surveil,
Sure.
this is surveilling. I am asking
Yeah.
her to do.
this is what it says: the homunculus is friendly to you and your companions, and it obeys your commands. Doesn't say anything about other people's commands, but
I'm
Okay.
asking nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
It is part of
You.
what she's supposed to be doing.
I'm gonna say everybody from now on always has advantage to deal with CC because it has a brain.
Great, that's a 21.
Absolutely. How would it sound if CC?
You can just bob up and down or like go up and down for yes and like side to side for no. We're trying to be really quiet and like I love you, Cece, but you're kind of loud sometimes. You know?
um,
It's
sh-
not your fault.
CC would. I think CC would say, "Yes, Mrs. Rip, uh, Mister, Mrs. How would they say that? Yes, Rip, just loud as normal, and then
Okay.
bobbed up and down."
Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. You can stop bobbing. Okay, great. I'm gonna put Nin, you have to wake up. Wake up, buddy. I listen.
Oh, he's
Mid,
awake.
middle of the night. I know.
Snap
I
of a
know. Okay.
finger, he's up.
Yeah. And I got him hanging off of my finger as I like pull him by the jaws around my finger. Okay, you'll go. Just sit there. Just sit on Cece. Cece, try not to. You don't have to bob for this one or move for this one. Just do the thing. If the answer is yes, but can you just take him on your little head question mark out towards that sound, and I'm gonna look through his eyes and just go find the thing that made the sound, and I'm gonna see it, and then you could just come right back. You don't do anything once you're there. We're just
Before you
looking.
finish talking, it just
Oh
heads out
God.
toward the sound,
okay,
Oh, she's
and
eager.
your
Okay, and then
weasel is
I'll
hanging on.
yeah, and I'll close my eyes to see through
and Jack,
Nin's
Okay.
so
eyes.
that you know as well, Cece has dark
Oh,
vision.
Okay.
oh,
Good.
sick.
And I guess the weasel does too.
I would
Let's have
figure, yeah.
another perception check for both CC and the weasel, or for you through the weasel's eyes.
See through the weasel's eyes. Let's see if we can see anything.
CC and the Weasel, and to the tune of Billy and the Jets.
How high up off the ground does CC typically fly? 10 feet, 5 feet,
I mean,
20 feet?
she is so. I like to imagine that she floats somewhere around shoulder level, so that she
Okay.
can, you know, come back and
Shoulder level
rest.
to you.
Yes,
I
Yeah,
would say that's around
tall.
maybe four and a half
5'4",
feet. Okay.
maybe,
That's
maybe
tall.
shorter.
That's
A
like an
little over
extra 2 feet
around
and some
5-ish
change.
feet. Okay.
That's
Okay.
almost twice my height. That's
I
tall.
know. So what did you
Wow, this
guys
is
get
high up
for
here.
your checks?
Oh, I got a 13.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice. CC starts glowing yellow. Is that what she does? Does she glow a
For
color, or does she say yellow thread or whatever?
she blinks it, so she emits a light back. First it's green, and then it switches to yellow, and that blinks a little bit.
Rip, you see through your weasel's eyes that CC starts blinking yellow. You
Oh,
can't see what she noticed.
oh boy. Okay. Oh man. Well, she's coming back. I guess I can ask. I guess I can ask her. And I guess
As
I'll just keep
as you
looking
see it
as he
start
comes
coming
back because he's
back,
tall.
as you see it start coming back, it disappears. And your weasel goes, you snap out of your weasel's eyes.
Well, that's
However, you do see what knocked it down.
yeah.
A huge, brawny shape, uh, basically humanoid, but bigger, pops out of the grass and smacks it with a stick or something, and Cece goes spinning into the grass, um, and two other shapes pop up next to it out of the grass and start charging you.
Oh crap! And I'll yell, "Okay, wake up! Time to wake up! Everybody, wake up! Wake up! Time to wake up!"
Let's
And
roll
I
initiative.
will.
All right. What is going on?
You're rolling initiative coming out of a dead sleep.
This better be good if I'm waking up.
I'm yelling, "Wake up!" as I ready poison spray.
Yeah, let's see.
I guess the people sleeping we wouldn't have armor on, correct?
If you take it off to sleep, then no.
I think you get exhaustion if you don't.
Heavy
Yeah,
armor?
and we've never actually done this before. Me wake you up in the middle of a rest, but um, I'm gonna have to say you probably aren't wearing your armor, unless you're on watch. Like you could have strapped it on while you're walking around or something. You know what? Let me put it this way. If you have anything heavier than leather armor, you would have to take it off to sleep. I'm going to allow you to sleep in leather armor or lighter, which
Okay,
is nothing, but
I'll take it.
yeah,
Great, that's what I wear.
Same.
that's what I figured most of us do. Okay. Um, Rip, you instantly recognize these three hulking shapes as gnolls. They're
Great.
about 8.5 feet tall. They're
Yeah.
very brawny and strong looking. Did
Yeah.
anyone roll a above a 20? Did it? Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
did you
I
roll for
got
Frank?
a 26.
Ooh, okay.
Damn.
Pieta, you are prone on the ground. It takes half of your movement to stand, so you have half of your movement to use and your full actions and bonus actions.
Sweet.
Get him.
So, Pieta, you snap out of it, out of your sleep, when you hear the sound, the desperation in Rip's call. What do you do?
Um, I quickly assess the situation. You said what am I looking at right now?
There are
They're like
three.
big, hulking hyena people.
They're huge dogmen, basically. They have hyena heads and humanoid hands and stuff, and they're carrying spears and they're charging at you.
They're very
Oh boy.
yucky.
They're really charging at Rip because, as far as they know, there's just one little guy standing there, one little
Can I
person.
see them yet?
Oh, yeah. They're coming right at you.
He's just a little
Aw.
guy.
I'm
Hmm.
just a little guy.
How far away am I from Rip
From Rip, about 10 feet,
and the hyena people?
about 30 feet.
Okay. I am going to. So half my movement is 20 feet to get up, and then the other 20, I'm actually going to use 10 to get to Rip.
Okay.
Hey, Rip, I'm here to help. And get out my. Um, Actually, no, I'll leave it. I'm going to prepare action to. Um, I guess to defend of some sort. In What do I do? What do I do?
I'll give you some advice or some possibilities, some choices.
Yeah.
You could stand in front of Rip to protect her, like, and take the dodge action so you're harder to hit. Or you could prepare an action to just punch as soon as they come in your area.
If I take the dodge action, would I be helping Rip for all three of them attacking?
Potentially, because you would be in their way. Like, they could go around, but you're the first thing they come to. There's a good chance they'll just go after you.
Awesome.
But they
I'll
would
do that.
all be at disadvantage to hit you. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
So Pieta throws himself in front of Rip, skidding to a stop, taking his stance, and takes the dodge action so that any attacks they make are at disadvantage.
Yeah, maybe like 5 feet in front of Rip or something.
Yeah. Did anyone roll a 20 or a 19? Okay. The first two guys get there with a 20 and a 19, and the first one takes a stab at Pieta and does a 10 hit Pieta.
It does not.
So Pieta nimbly dodges away and pushes the spear aside. The other one takes a jab with its spear, also with a 10. So you're shunting a spear, shunting a spear. Does anyone have between above a 15?
Wait, are they within 10 feet of me when they started their turn?
They are.
Julio, can one of them, I don't care which one, make me a con save?
Sure. How's a 6?
Ah, sucks to suck. They'll take 3 points of necrotic damage just from starting a turn close to me.
All right. That's
I
one
love Halo
them
of
that's
Spores.
closing in on Pieta. Okay. Anyone above a 15? Okay,
Yes.
Stony.
So Stony gets the alert and hears the fighting, and he'll spend half his movement speed getting up. And then as he's getting up and he sees the gnolls are nearby, he's going to start running towards Rip and Pieta to get into the fray. And as he's doing this, his armor begins to dawn as he takes an action to mentally call all of the pieces of his armor to attach to his body, so that he is fully equipped and ready to go.
So literally like Iron Man, the pieces are just
Yes.
flying onto your body. As
And-
you jump up and run that 15 feet, you're fully armed.
So, and the way that I like to see it, since it's like splint mail right now, a splint mail is made up of a lot of different like metallic strips that sort of piece together on like a leather suit. So I like to imagine that he's in sort of like leather armor-ish, but it's like half. He's got his PJs underneath, but he's got like this weird looking harness that just like all the pieces just start snapping into place. And then
I
finally,
immediately envisioned like a Batman like smoking jacket and pants pajamas instead at first.
I
was
like that.
That would be funny. It's his nighttime. It's Stony's nighttime armor.
and so yeah, and so he will, for his bonus action, command Cece to deliver a shocking grasp. He doesn't know the condition of Cece, so wherever it is, he's going to command it to fly over and delivering a shocking grasp to the one nearest to him.
So Cece rises wobbly out of the grass, shaking in uncontrolled flight. I'm going to say Cece, as it wobbles closer, is going to have disadvantage. to hit this thing.
All right.
Because what I imagined is they just swung a spear at Cece and the Weasel like a baseball bat and just popped them into the grass. Which get stones.
Um. Seven plus 5, so 12. Does a 12 hit?
It does not. It
Okay.
The electrical shock blasts off into the grass, missing. Anyone else above a 15? How about above a 10?
I
Okay,
got a
Rip.
13.
Go ahead, Rip.
Um,
There are
I am
three
going
big
to.
hyena people or there's two of them attacking Pieta and one of them coming up from behind them.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to first bonus action cast bark skin on myself.
Okay.
Bring a nice little chunk of bark up to my chest and it kind of spreads all over. And then I'm gonna hit him with a poison spray.
Okay.
Um, one of the ones, actually, I'm going to lean to the side of Pieta to cast around him, to hit that knoll that's coming up from the back,
Okay.
is my goal here.
All right. Let's see what you got. Roll
Let's
to
see
hit.
what we got. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Yeah, it does. Um, righty. He will take 5 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And I will
Okay.
stay right there and end my turn.
Great. It is now Fern's turn, and you see two daggers fly out toward one of them near Pieta. One of them is a natural 1, so it flies off into the night. The other is a crit. So yeah, she drops a little dagger vengeance on one of these gnolls, and she gets sneak attack too. At level 4, what's the sneak attack? A d6, right? Anybody know? I think it is. So she
Unsure.
gets 10 points of damage on this guy, on this fella, this doggy boy. And you see this knife just quivering in its chest as it yelps in pain. Let's see. That brings us to the score of a 10. And that's the one running up from the back. And he goes also for Pieta because Pieta's first.
Come at me.
He since he's rolling with disadvantage, he has to drop a crit but he gets a 14 to hit. Does that hit you?
It does not hit.
So
Sucker.
you're just dodging all these spears, jabbing at you. Um, who's left? We got Sunny. Sunny, your
Hey,
turn.
you're not first.
Well, because it was at nighttime, not a night person. Okay. Sunny hears everything going on, but she still needs to take a moment, rub her eyes, collect herself before she stands up. And then she looks up and she's like, "Oh, what are these ugly, moldy looking dog things?" And then Grim is going to wink at the two near. Wait, are they only 30 feet away? How far?
They're about 10, 10 feet away now, 15 feet. That's where
Okay, perfect. As long as
Pieta
there was
is.
a
They're 15
yeah.
feet.
Grim is going to wink at the two that are by Pieta
Hmm.
and cast Tasha's hideous laughter. So they need to make a both of them need to make a wisdom saving
Both
throw.
of them.
Yeah, because
Awesome.
it's at second level, so I get to target
You
two.
know, hyena people love to laugh.
They sure do. So let's
One
hear
of
that.
them rolled a 7,
Perfect.
the other rolled a 20.
All right. Well, the 20 passes, but the 7 is now uh, prone and incapacitated.
So you guys hear Grim say something like, "Roll on the ground and laugh, you fucker." And this thing just throws its spear up in the air and grabs its belly and starts rolling on the ground, kicking its feet, laughing like a hyena. So one of them is out for now.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
say
just going to
that
keep
is
yawning
the
and, yeah, that'll be my
uninjured
turn.
one. Okay. That brings us right back to Pieta. You have 3 of them in your face, Pieta. What would you like to do?
So, little fun fact about Daniel is I really like hyenas. Little fun fact about Pieta is I think he's fought these before in his days,
They're
and
pretty common critters.
he's always tried to befriend them, but he's never succeeded. And he's always wondered why. Um,
Roll a just roll a d20
Alrighty.
just to see how familiar with them you are. If you get
19.
19. Here's what you know about them. They are not very smart. They're they're not smart enough to be friends. They are always hungry and they're always brutal. They fight each other. They would probably eat each other if they die. They are not they're smart enough to strap things together to protect themselves like uh, rudimentary armor and wrappings on their hands and stuff. But mostly they kill people and steal their stuff and try to strap it on themselves. Uh, Even though you like them and you want to be friends, you have learned it's just impossible. They're just savages. They
Yeah.
can't, they can speak their own stupid language, which is very, very low level. It's basically like insulting each other most of the time and saying how hungry they are.
Oh yeah, and I think yeah, you're right. He does know this, but he just can't help but have like a soft spot to how like cute he thinks they are, which they're not really that cute, but like he just likes the furriness of them, like the soft. Um, but with that being said, I'm gonna go for a lot of non-weaponed attacks. I'm gonna go for a lot of unarmed strikes and try to get them unconscious.
Okay.
Um,
Also, Stony would have told you that these guys are what the Lucrata sometimes hangs out with. That really stinky thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. They're just sucky things.
They really are.
Um
Although, as a DM, I love them. I like that they're so big and
yeah.
just savage. Yeah. Okay.
Um
You go to punch this guy.
yeah, go to punch the first guy. Let's see.
The first guy's already been hit by 2 people, by Fern and by the nasty spores.
Oof, does eight hit?
And 8 does not. It puts up a big paw and just kind of catches your punch. Let's see what you can do on your second. Because you have a bonus attack, right? A bonus
I do.
action.
Yeah. Um
Unarmed, yeah.
yeah, however, I'm gonna see if I might use my bonus action to actually take that dodge action again and just keep playing the tank.
Sure.
Um because I believe I can use a key point to do that.
You absolutely can.
Yeah,
It's called patient defense.
he's he caught the thing and his little paw. I just can't help but be like, it's still squishy, and I'm like and I just like like think about it and like reluctantly. I know that these guys. We're gonna take these guys down, but at the moment I just wanna keep being the tank and like being their source of trying to hit like the tank. Yeah, so I'll
Sure.
do that. I'll be the patient defender
Absolutely.
and take the
You're Rip's
dodge.
shield right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it seems like a foregone conclusion. These guys, you've overmatched them, but they're not smart enough to know that. This guy lets go of your fist and tries to slam you with his hands, or he turns his spear sidewards and tries to clock you in the head, and you just step back a little bit. The second one goes for you again, uh, and misses also. You're just you're like you're like water. You're just flexible. You move, you glide out of the way.
Yeah.
Um, and it's Stoney's turn.
All right. Um,
Roll a con save for CC to see if she can pull herself out of the kind of stupor she's been knocked into by the spear bludgeon.
5.
She's still a little wobbly, so she's still going to attack with a disadvantage. You would see that if you want to change tactics.
I would probably have her fly to me instead.
Okay.
And for my action, Stony is going to. I would like to cast Thunderwave, which is a cone. Is there anyone in the way? Is there any?
Right now there is, but you could easily move to the side and get a good vantage.
Okay.
You could get all three of them, including the one laughing on the ground if you want. Or you could angle it above him and get the other two.
Um.
They're all just standing, they're all right at Pieta. They're just dumbly charging the first thing they saw.
Then Stony will move in such a way to encapsulate all three.
Okay.
For Thunderwave.
And what save do they have to make?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. The injured one, number 1, fails. The one rolling around on the floor fails. And the third one, which is also slightly injured, fails. All three of them
All right.
take the full damage.
Then they will take. Uh, I'm sorry, I was mistaken. This is a 15-foot cube. I thought it was a cone.
Cube.
Which is the one that's a cone?
I don't know. But you can still arrange yourself to hit these guys the way you want.
Okay.
You just go to the side, like you just calmly walk to the side and eyeball them and blow them up.
Well, either way, they are all going to take 10 thunder damage.
Okay.
And it is loud. It is really, really loud.
It's like if lightning had struck right there. It's just boom, and grass goes flying every direction, and one of these guys, the one that was hurt, just gets blown off of his feet. Is this the one they have to, if they fail, they also get pushed back?
10 feet, yes. They're all getting
Yeah.
pushed 10 feet away from me.
So they fly off to the side, Now, does the laughter stop
Um, if
if he gets hit?
if it's triggered by damage, it needs to make another wisdom saving throw, but it
Okay.
has advantage.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
Oh,
14.
yeah, it passes.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it's
that
not
makes me
laughing
sure.
anymore. It just took 10 points of damage and got blown away. So
Um,
they
and
they are all prone now, and
and
one of them is gone. Go ahead.
okay. Uh, as CC flies uh, over to me, um, uh, Stony is also um, doing something with his fingers, almost as if like pulling like puppet strings, and you see a CC sort of like collapsing and like re-expanding and twisting and turning over itself as it casts mending on itself.
Nice. Uh, so CC is made of all these little tiny squares that are pieced together into a larger cube, a bunch of little cubes making a larger cube. Some of them were dented in, so they were. It looked very pixelated and misshapen, and now it just snaps into place and reforms, and she's
Reparations
back to
complete.
normal.
Thank you, Master.
How many hit points does CC have? Remind me, please.
CC has um, 1 hit point plus my intelligence modifier plus my artificer level. So I'm artificer level 4. My intelligence modifier is +4, and 1 plus all of that makes 9 hit points.
Got it. So rather than taking damage, I just gave you disadvantage for 2 rounds.
Okay.
So she is back to full, and that was your turn. Rip, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I would like to cast fairy fire on these guys. Think I
On the
can get
two
them
of them?
all in a 20-foot cube?
Oh, yeah. They just got blown across the field a few feet, and they're just kind of lying in a heap on each other.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
one of
Okay.
them rolls a natural 1, and one of them
Perfect.
rolls a 9.
Perfect. They are now outlined in light, and attacks on them have advantage.
What color light does Rip cast on Fairy Fire?
Um,
You seen this before? I don't remember it.
no, I don't think so. I was unprepared for this question. Um, it's kind of like it's a purple light, but it's like a dappled purple, almost like it's underwater, like kind of shifty and refracted.
All right, sounds good. I'm writing that down to remember. And
Sweet.
these guys are outlined with this swirling purplish light. Fern is going to take advantage of that and put
Do
daggers
it.
in them.
Put him.
So her first one misses again. And her second misses. Oh, come on, Fern.
Dang.
The third knoll picks itself up off the ground and shakes off and looks around, and you can see dumb, dawning comprehension. This wasn't just one little person standing there. It's 5 people, and they're pretty darn strong. And it yelps and starts running. So it's going to go 60 feet off in the other direction. No one was standing next to it, so you don't get an attack of opportunity. Um, but it's only 60 feet away, and it's hurt. Sunny.
Um, how? So that one's running away. There's another one that's still nearby, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanna. Was it? Did it happen to be the one that was still that was laughing?
The one that was laughing, yes,
Perfect.
is still
I
here.
walk over to it, hands on hips, and I say, I told you to laugh. And on the word laugh, it's like more of like a deep guttural sound. And I like reach out my hand and like use my fingers to make a smile on their face as I cast inflict wounds.
Oh, does it
They
have
get
to
a
roll something?
Freaky.
yeah, they have to make a con save.
Con save of
14.
8.
Oh,
Yay! Okay, so it takes 2d10 necrotic damage for a
Okay.
total of 9 damage.
All right. You see, as you grab its mouth and force it, and it starts pawing at you, you see lesions just appear like boils that instantly turn black, and they're just eating into it. And it yelps and screams and almost sounds like laughing and falls dead as this black
Oh dang.
damage just starts eating into its body.
Cool.
Pieta, there's one left and it's on the run. Are you going after it, or are you going to let him get away?
Um, no, I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna run my 40 and I use my lasso to try to wrap around it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack, a ranged attack.
Oh my god. That's a 9.
You have a little grappling hook on the end of that thing, right?
Yeah.
Your rope. Yeah, you throw your hook out there, but it misses, and this thing jumps over it and tries to keep running. And with that, it goes on its turn. It takes another 60 feet. It is running off as hard as it can. Um, is I'm going to say we're out of combat unless anybody wants to track this thing down and shoot it. It is 120 feet away right now.
no, it's so far. Otherwise, I would.
Grim wants to. Grim wants to
I
belch
could.
another blast at it.
Like you said, 120 feet, right?
Uh huh. It's right
That's
at
I was
the edge
enough.
of
thinking
your.
I could
Grim's gonna
blind
go
it.
for
That's
it.
about the best I've got. I could
Go ahead
cast
and roll a
Moonbeam.
Eldritch.
Or
16 on the dice for 22.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Eldritch Burp.
Ooh, that's
Eldritch Burp.
a 10 plus 4, so 14 damage.
Uh, you see Rip just cough out this red ball of energy that flies
My
so
turn.
fast and hits it in the middle of the back
Burp.
and takes it down.
Perfect.
I always
As
wanted to
Rip was
burp up a red
fixing to
ball.
It's crazy.
fixing to start casting moonlight, you just realize there's no reason to use that. So there are gnolls on the prowl. You still have a couple hours to spend. You guys want to do anything other than stand guard? Nobody has got their full 8 hours yet.
Can we. Sunny, I feel like it's just going to go straight back to her sleeping roll and go
Oh
back
yeah,
to sleep.
boom,
Yeah.
you're out. Good. Grim, you guys can hear Grim whispering things like how much he enjoyed that.
I feel like he's also giving battle tactics to me, like saying how I could do better and always improve because he's never happy.
Rip
He was
turns to
happy with
Stony
the
and just
laughter. He really liked the laughter. Go ahead, Rip.
Rip looks to Stony and just smiles. Did you wanna?
What?
Is it? You know. It just it is almost it's about the end of my watch. I didn't know if you wanted to take up or leave CC or
Oh yes, of course. I shall remain watch.
okay, great. And I run back to my role and out.
Yeah, and that would have been right at the end of your turn. So I guess, Stony, you would have gotten 8. Sonny, you would have gotten 8, but you're back to sleep. Um, Anybody who did a watch already still needs time. But Fern's going to stay up with Stony because she's maybe not completely rested, but her trance has ended. She goes recovering her knives and wiping them off. That was, I guess I would say unexpected, but maybe it should have been expected at some point.
Yes, I suppose I am relatively surprised it not happened sooner. Uh, but it seems like we scared them right off, or killed them right off.
And no one was injured.
Yes. That is good. Very good.
We've come a way, if not a long way. That was an impressively loud explosion, Stony.
Ah, yes. I have been meaning to test that one in the field of battle. I've always wondered how effective that would be, and I'm quite pleased with the results. I'll have to log that somewhere in my journal.
Is there a way that you could make it do the same action or interaction, yet silently, so it could be used in stealth situations?
Well, I'm not so certain with spell effects, but I have heard of some, well, some magically inclined uh, folks and of the kind that are able to mm, evoke or
Tony,
invoke the ley
I
lines
just
with.
woke up. Could you just yes or no?
You are asking a question that requires a yes or no that has a complex that requires a complex answer. Uh, so to answer your question, yes and no.
And we think about this. I guess I shouldn't have asked. I am still groggy. And I'm upset that my knives missed. I must work on this. Beautiful sky, though.
Hmm. Oh yes, yes. I suppose it is indeed a beautiful sky. Um, I'm not really into stars, or rather, but I'm certain I've seen at least one or two of those before when I have looked up at the sky. Yes, looks looks all in order, I suppose, or maybe not.
Except, yeah, I I'm familiar with some of them. Stony, do you think that we need to stay on our feet for this watch? Or can we be seated?
I think we're able to sit down for this one. I don't imagine any of those nasty creatures would be bothering us at least anytime soon.
My thoughts exactly. So here, come here. Can you magically restart the fire?
Oh, it is a simple parlor trick. Here.
Now, can you sit right here with your side to the fire, please?
Uh, where is this going?
I just need to rest. And I was going to prop my back against yours so we could see in opposite directions.
Oh,
and have something to lean on while we sit down.
oh, I suppose that works.
And so she sits and puts her back against yours. And after a few minutes, she starts pointing out some of the constellations and telling you what they're called, and even giving you a little bit of history behind what little she knows. And the night passes. So the morning is cold and overcast as clouds scud in as the sun comes up and they cover the sun, and the day is not going to be warm anytime soon. You guys trudge west. Another day passes and another night with nothing terrible or alarming happening. You do see denizens of the plains, uh, many different types of birds and animals and plants as well. I imagine Sunny and Rip will be gathering berries and feathers and shells, perhaps, or um, pretty rocks wandering off in directions, maybe flowers here and there. But as the day wears on, you see a lone hill in the distance. It's not a very tall hill, but it's sticking up above the prairie, above the plains, with one lone tree on it. And it seems the tree is wrapped in shadow. Looking at your passive perception, Pieta and Fern see that there is something. Pieta, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I'm here.
Yeah. You see tied to or on this tree, there's something inside of this shadow. It's like a shadowy mist around this tree. Very unusual to uh, put it at the least. It's extremely unusual to have a mist wrapping around one single tree. But
Interesting.
you see something inside the mist. And we're going to stop there for the night and catch up with our shadowy tree next time. So, thanks, guys, for playing tonight. And if Juliet's watching, I hope Fern did the things you would have done. Um, to our fans and watchers, thank you for watching. If you're watching this in the future, which I imagine thousands of people will be, please hit that like button. And if it's not too far in the future, give us a comment. Let us know what you think. So this was episode 39 of Zeros to Heroes, which means that, first of all, it means episode 40 is a kind of a benchmark, right?
It's
40.
around the corner.
It's a big deal. Yeah. It's next week. And also, it means that we've got, let's see, 39, and I think we had 5 level 0s that didn't count to this number. So that would be 44. So actually, our 45th episode will be next week.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
Woo!
What's 45 times 2? 90. We'll have
Oh.
90 hours, more or less, uh, in this campaign. So, we're Zeros to Heroes, part of the Dicey Decisions RPG family. Thank you again for watching, and join us next Monday. Also on Friday nights, we have Twist of Fate, which takes characters from level 3 to level 20, and Dicey Decisions RPG, our mother umbrella. Let's just say
The mothership.
our mommy ship. Our yeah. Actually, we're starting to branch out and offer chances to play and DM to our fans. So we're doing weekly or maybe even more than once a week one shots. And if you're interested in getting involved, come to our Discord channel and join us and look for announcements and whatnot. So, again, have a great night, and we'll see you next time on Zeros to Heroes.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
I guess that means I have to do something.